So they don't show me any of the current events or the news. I don't like to look for things on the internet because it doesn't work out good. I mean, you get all the bullshit stuff. People pay for things to be put in certain areas. There's all sorts of plans and schemes going on in the world. Everybody's trying to Jew you out of your money. It's just, it's not where I like to interact. Has anybody ever felt like what they do is gonna matter in the grand scheme of things? And I don't mean life. I mean this little skit that we're playing of America, all the different countries. I can think of back in school, we did the voting for things. I'm talking like grade school. I didn't really go to junior high or high school. I mean, I did, but it was just to meet people and do things with them. I could think of lots of stuff that we did after school. I mean, I had to go. I went, but I'm not like a child left behind. I was in front of the curriculum all the time. I mean, I'm not lacking in anything. I think I got a better education by interacting with the other students as much as I could than actually interacting with the fake knowledge. But I would have to admit that I don't think it was on the behalf of the individuals like myself and the other kids. I think it was genuine, but the way that we got to where we were, I don't think it was genuine. And I don't know that our parents are, I don't think anybody's really like in on it, but they think that they're gonna find some way to take advantage of the system. You know, it seems like everybody wants to try to get something from the system, so they do all these things that are beneficial for something in the system, but there's no real benefits, especially since the system is created and overseen by I think it's a cult. I don't think it's like a bloodline or anything. There could be a bloodline, but I don't think it's like that. If it is, that makes it even worse. But they just say they run you. All these things, like if you look into where money comes from and how money is, and then you look at the world around you and you think about it, you'll know that I think you can understand what that is, and I don't even need to tell you. It's not what it seems to be. I will say that. You can look at everything. You can look at politics. I say this a lot, but all my life, I mean, I'm talking when I was 7 or 8, you hear big people talking. You see it on TV. I was one of those kids that wanted to learn everything, but not like be taught it. I wanted to learn it by experiencing it. My parents, for whatever reason, wouldn't be around, and there was an age when I begged and begged and begged, and I was, I think I wouldn't allow it to my child these days, but anyways, I was allowed to watch myself. That was the thing that we started, my parents and I. You're gonna be allowed to watch yourself, and I was like, okay, yeah, I'll just watch myself, and you guys could be right back. And come back hours later. They came right back. He washed himself. I'm like a dog. Probably hung out with the dog. That's why I like him so much. Anyways, I'd look at all the magazines. I'd go through everything in the house. It was like I was an investigator. I went through the whole fucking house. Don't people do that? I think kids do that still. Wouldn't I would assume they do. I went through the whole fucking house. I looked at every magazine. I looked at every book, even ones I didn't really understand. I'd read pieces of it and what's the big deal about this? Why are they keeping this? Blah blah blah. And the thing that I really enjoyed was the records. I listened to the records, and they had some comedy records. And so I'm getting, because comedy is complaining about situations in everyday life of the current time, for it to be relative. I mean, you can have comedy from other things, or it could be, the mean and nasty comedy where you're making fun of somebody, or that kind of thing. There's always something's expense. But anyways, I listened to the records from that era, my parents' era, that I wouldn't see until, like, 15 years later. But I would hear people aren't happy with the politics. No, and then you come to realize, just out of sheer, it has to be. It could be that only half the people, basically, are happy and half the people aren't. But then we get to this. I heard this at a really early age, that the people that vote can vote any way that they want to vote. And you and I, we all vote. And then it's like the results are given to these people. So what we want is said and written down and recorded, and the people that cast our vote for us, because they do it in a smaller amount, I guess, can vote any way that they want. Ooh. I'm not wearing my gloves, so we don't want to play. We don't want to play too rough. Rolling, rolling, rolling. Keep that doggy rolling on the ground. Oh, you're cold, you're cold. You like them above their above their hips. It's like their lower back. If they were standing up. I like that rubbed. Most of the time. Hey, why don't you let us go first? You know you're gonna want to stop and piss and poop and do all the weird shit. Got this scratch on the on the lens. But it's usually so dark I don't use this setting, so it's not an issue, but oh well. Gives it character. I saw this video where they were talking about the trees notched over, that the Indians did it to communicate. I think other trees fall on it and it grows around it. And it happens frequently. But I don't know. Yeah, anyways, you know it's all fucking fake. Bullshit. There's people, it can be manipulated, it could be manipulated. It's set up that way. Yeah, of course it's gonna be manipulated. I was in this industry for a while and I really enjoy it. But like the transportation industry, and I know I talk shit about it a lot because it's like the backbone of us being slaves. If you didn't have the stuff coming to you that you did, then you'd be wanting to have it done on your own. You'd be doing it yourself. Like if you need a car, then nobody will give you a car. Nobody will send a car your way for anything that you can afford. Then I guess you make your own. Or you do make something that's equivalent to it, you know? What are you doing? Now he's in front. God damn it. This transportation gig is kind of fucking lame. But I mean, you see, I woke up into disgust with what I had been supporting my whole life. I'm not like where I went to school for a bunch of years to do some certain job, but I have dedicated years to various different jobs, you know. My whole life, all the way up to this, pretty much been working. I'm not complaining. I enjoy working. I think that let me backtrack. And when I was hearing about people doing homeschooling and unschooling, mostly just the homeschooling, like they never had any kind of brainwashing done by the government, and these people would let their kids, you know, be raised like naturally, like they were part of the group, and they would grow up through the group. And they want homeschool kids want to do their chores. They want to be part of the group. They want the group to be proud of them. They want to move through the group and up in the ranks, because it's not a bullshit system that's set up to hold you back so that others can ride you like a little fucking donkey. It's set up where it's like a village, and the village is supportive, and it's just different. I think people can understand what I'm saying. And I know it sounds, it's like bred into us or beat into us, or we think that sounds stupid and lame, like held back, like what are we living for? And just being with others and sharing this place. I know it sounds corny and ridiculous, but it's because we're all thinking that we have to claw each other's eyes out to get ahead. I was kind of, people around me in my everyday world are kind of hinting at this war thing. So I'm like, well, what's going on? They're not showing me, so I gotta look. And I told you in the beginning, I don't like doing this, but I did. And it's like if me, a grown man, was fighting a 3-year-old, they could hit me all they want. They could even pick up weapons because they don't have enough weight behind them. They don't have enough strength to wield the weapon, to lift the weapon, to have any kind of ice fishing bait. We're not eating that. Uh-oh, it's under the, sorry. I guess I'll pull it out so people can do it after we go. I just don't want the dog eating that shit. It's probably fresh and natural, but who knows what they put in it also. Yeah, so what if we all acted like we were all equal? Somebody 500 miles away from somebody else 500 miles away has to work just as hard to get the thing 500 miles to trade it. It might be more worth it to do it yourself. Like you can't pay. It's like a Secret Santa type thing. You can't pay above this certain level because no person could really be worth that much over somebody else. We're all equal. That's what they say. But yet some people have this power. It's like, well, we got together and everybody pooled their power and they gave it all to me, and I dole it out to everybody as I see fit. I give myself the most, and then I trickle it down so I have all these minions. Well, all right, yeah, you reminded me. I forgot. We'll get that. Let's see if we can get this bait. Ice fishing bait. Come on, let's go. I always wonder if people have seen, like that live around here, have seen my videos. I used to worry, like when I get so much pushback, I don't really get it anymore. That's kind of weird. It was like people would come and try to harass me. I think it was all a program. I'd be seeing these what's it called? Come on, Guru. Come on. Come here. Come here.